Good morning and welcome to this yet another series of Invest UP's podcasts where we cover industrialists, entrepreneurs, startups to what UP has become, what UP is going to become, and how things will progress. Thank you so much. Towards this particular podcast today, we welcome Dr. Yawer Ali Shah, CEO and founder of AMA Herbal Group. Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you?
Very well. Thank you so much. Let's dive right into how herbal dyes and natural coloring products have changed the course of industry today. Talk a little bit about AMA Herbal. How's your journey been? And what's the start? What's the triggering point of how you started? And tell us a little bit about that, sir.
Thank you so much for the question. I come from a family which is a service class family. My father was a high court judge, and we never had a family business in my dadihal, as you know. But I had certain people in relations who are in business, like my jijaji, who is a co-founder with me, Mr. Masood Zaidi. So I was passionate towards business always, but doing my engineering, so I was not that much having opportunities to go into the business and what business and how to do the business. Unfortunately, my father died when I was in first year of my engineering, and then I had a responsibility of taking care of my whole family. At that time, that first thought was कि यार पढ़ाई लिखाई छोड़ो कुछ काम धंधा करते हैं. But the parents said no. My parents, or me, the guardians and the nearby uncle and auntie, they said no. You have to go and continue with your studies. So I did my studies. And then after when we decided to go, we should go in business. I was in Delhi, joined Kirloskar, working as a sales engineer in Kirloskar. At that time, I'm talking of 93.
Wow.
At that time, there was a seminar happening in the city for the Garment Export Promotion Council. One of my friends who happened to be from a family which do garment exporting, he said, yaar, my father is sending me to a very boring seminar. It's on Sunday. If you can come, we can have a free lunch. I said, fantastic. That's great. And it was just, I had come out of my student life, so I thought, let us have a free lunch. So I went up there and I was looking for a business opportunity always. That was in the back of my mind. So that was organized by a company called Zeneca from Germany, and they said that any dye stuff which is used in the textile industry, if it is having azoamines, which are like 20 amines, will be banned from export to Germany after 31st of March 1995,
Right.
and will not be allowed to be sold in Germany after September 95 in Germany or the rest of the Europe. He also said that more than 800 chemicals come in contact with the textile from the stage of cultivation till it reaches to you as a garment. Out of those 800, about 70-80 are being researched on and 20 are being banned as azomine. So if you're thinking that these just azo-free are the safest and most sustainable dyes for you, it's just a myth. Because people are going to work on more chemicals which are coming in contact with the textile, and the bans are going to be more and more. So if you want to be 100% sure, you should be using natural dye.
Right.
But natural dyes are a problem area because they have several problems like seasonal dependency, standardizations, fastnesses, commercial viability, and stuff like that. So that clicked me as an idea that this is a problem area, so this is an opportunity area. And when I went into the detail, I found that it is a great heritage of India.
Right.
India has been called Sone ki Chudiya by the Britishers because of the artisans which are spread all over the country.
Correct. Absolutely right.
And those artisans are like handloom guys, handicraft guys, and many things are there which they are doing with the crockeries and all those things. Everything and anything which was colored before 1856 was colored with natural dye.
Right.
So that was the absolute heritage of India. And you will be happy to learn that one of our major color, which is indigo, is the best produced natural indigo in the world. Nobody in the world is having that better indigo as India is having. For these reasons, Britishers had started a colony of indigo cultivation at that time. And they were exporting indigo at a cost of $180 at that time, which we are exporting at $38 today. Just
Right.
imagine how much margins they were earning.
Right.
And our poor farmers were not doing anything, were not earning anything. So that was the heritage of India. So after I learned about it, I got into this and I fall in love with this particular industry, realizing that this is not just a business opportunity, it is a heritage of India. It is an area which can give us an absolute clear vision to go into the area where we can support our artisan, we can increase their value additions, we can sort out their problems, filter off all these nitty-gritties which they are facing in the naturalized usage, and we can encourage them to use and increase their exports, increase their recognition in international and national markets. So from this, we entered into this market. And when we entered, we realized that it is absolutely an eco-friendly frame.
Correct.
Environmentally, if you see, we compared our indigo, as we discussed about indigo, on a LCA cycle, like LCA's life cycle analysis, where from cradle to grave you study that cradle, as you say, that as it's born, and grave is as it ends. Like a textile dye, which is born as a dye, and then it goes to a textile, and when it dies as a textile and goes as a biodegradable material, or it doesn't go as a biodegradable material. On the basis of this judgment, when we found that making of 1 kg of synthetic indigo produces about 10.6 kgs of carbon footprints in 1 kg manufacturing, whereas making of natural indigo, which is bio-indigo, our specific product, reduces carbon footprint by about 680 grams. So 10 kg minus, and then it's on positive sides. That's a climate negative industry, and this is a climate positive
industry. Right.
And not only that, with every kg of bio-indigo made, we give one day employment to 2 people,
Right.
2 farmers. So that connected so well that it merged with my soul.
Right.
It merged with my personality. So that's how we grew. And with the whole scenario, we faced a lot of problems that we will discuss in the standardizations, in the marketing, in the all the litigation, not litigation, I should say certifications on recognition of product, whether it is dyed with natural dye or synthetic dye after the product is dyed on a textile.
Right.
All these things we face, and today we stand as a world leader in natural dye.
Wow.
With all the leading brands in denim, you name any, Levi's, Wrangler, Diesel, Pepe, Tommy Hilfiger, or any, about 80% of them are our customers.
Right.
And if they are using natural dyes, natural indigo from anywhere, there are about 70% chances that it is coming
That's
from us.
great. That's so nice.
And this gives Uttar Pradesh a recognition as a natural dye hub. Because as you know, in India, Bombay, Gujarat, Maharashtra are known for chemical productions.
Correct.
They are called the capital of chemical production and pharmaceutical productions of India. But if you see, if they talk of natural dye, so even people from Maharashtra and Gujarat comes to us that, can you help us in this?
Right.
So we have reached to that level that Uttar Pradesh remains on the top as a natural dye manufacturer. And we are not limited to textile. We are doing hair dye also.
Right.
We produced world's first PPD-free hair dye as a vegetal biocolor in 2006. And we launched it in Dubai first. And then we launched it in India as a prescription-based promotion through a dermatologist.
Right.
Because all the people who are using chemical dye, about 8% of the all users are suffering from acute allergy, and 20% of all users are suffering from minor allergies.
Wow.
They're on beard, they're on hair, they're on eyebrows, and various other areas. Our product is 100% natural, and it's the first prescribed product as a hair dye by the prescriptions of dermatologists in India. And it is the first hair color which was recognized as a prescription-based promotions from a dermatologist, because if you see in detail, no doctor will prescribe a cosmetic. No
Correct.
doctor will prescribe a hair color, which is a pure cosmetic. But for the safety of his patients, he's doing it.
Right.
So that kind of a recognition we have achieved.
So from a free lunch to a German regulation, what do you see as AMA's future in the herbal industry? How do you want to do something else? You want to add another line to it, a product line? How do you see the future of this industry, sir?
Well, as you know that every industry, no matter how good it is, it has certain problems that it faces. Up till now, as an industry which is making that stuff we have been doing, and we have been giving to the people. But in certain areas like cost frames, because natural is going to be costlier than the chemical, that is but a waste. And because of these costs, despite being fully on the efficacy part or fully on the performance part, we are not getting that preferences and that mass productions, mass requirements, because people want a cheaper product.
Right.
So now, as a new area that we have decided, we have identified a very important area in the world, which is like infant babies, kids, and mothers. New mothers, would-be mothers, and lactic mothers. This is the area which is the most sensitive area in the human life cycle.
Right.
When a baby is born, everybody want him to be safe.
Right.
And everybody want mother to be safe so that she can protect the baby.
Right. Both the mother and child are vulnerable.
The mother and child are vulnerable.
Yeah.
So we are launching a new range by the name Bamoki.
Wow.
And that range will be covering not only the personal care product for the kids, but also for the mother. Personal care, when I say all these like shampoo, washes, and all these things, we shall be coming with the first ever kids certified organic products in the kids segment. And at the same time, a textile area, which is like garments, clothings for the kids, clothings for the mother, clothings for the babies, that also we are adding on to. And they will not only be certified organic, but we have a patented product by the name Vegibect N. What is the purpose of Vegibect N? It's a 100% natural product, herbal base. It reduces the bacteria formation on your clothes by 99%.
Wow.
So all the possibilities of infection, allergies which are coming to a kid or a mother will be reduced by about 99%, and it has a lasting of about 40 washes.
That's fantastic to know all of this is happening in UP and Uttar Pradesh mein, again, as the
This is going to happen.
But that's what I'm saying. Somebody of that thought, ये मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं है सर ऐसा मतलब for infants and mothers this line of thought is entirely
कभी हमसे मिले भी तो नहीं.
But सर अच्छा लगता है कि ये जानकर आपके बेस ऑपरेशंस उत्तर प्रदेश में ही रहे हैं मैंने जो पढ़ा. How have you chosen UP as a state? आप यहीं से हैं इसलिए चूज किया. यहाँ का क्या क्लाइमेट क्या एनवायरनमेंट रहा आपका? Because you've been there from the dawn of time. जब आप बिजनेस के बारे में सोचा होगा तो बहुत सारे सवाल होते होंगे. एक entrepreneur has to go through a lot in his journey. वो थोड़ा सा बताएं सर उसके बाद.
That's a very interesting area that you're focused on too, because as you travel a journey.
Yeah.
And when you start a journey, you start with the unreserved compartment and then you land up in an air travel. So this is how the journey travels. So I will start from that place where you go and buy a platform ticket and go to an unreserved seat, and then that's how it starts. As I told you, natural dye, the reason of choosing, I told you. Once we choose natural dye as an industry, so the second thing was कि कहाँ मिलेगी?
जी.
So we were happy to learn that Lucknow has an institute called NBRI, National Botanical Research Institute.
Yep.
They had done researches on the manufacturing processes of the natural dye and the extraction. So that was an attraction to me that, okay, that's great that Lucknow is having some researchers and they have some qualified people who has done R&D onto this. In addition to that, there was another agency called National Handloom Development Corporation. They were given some specific funds by the government of India. I'm talking of 94, 95, right? 95 specifically, to promote natural dye on the handloom sector. So manufacturing support and the marketing support, both for having headquarters in Lucknow.
Right.
And my Jijaji, who is an investor into this, he comes from Lucknow. My sister is married to Lucknow. My mother also belongs to this area. Like my nani was from Sandila. So it is like
area
all together as a family. Though I come from Gwalior, born and brought up at Gwalior.
Okay.
So that's how the history goes. So that made us choose Lucknow. And when I choose Lucknow, I was happy that I have a home, I have everything, and we started. You will be surprised. At that time, I remember, because we focused on the international market from the day one, because the product has that kind of potential. Just going for an international connection on phone, it took me about 6 months.
Just one connection?
One connection. Several approvals, several disapprovals, several this thing. Until we did not had that, we used to use that STD जो हुआ करते थे ना, STD booth उस ज़माने में.
जी.
So we used to use that fax services. 100 रुपए fax भेजने का, 100 रुपए fax आने का.
Wow.
So that is the system I'm coming from. And I also remember several kind of problems like electricity connection. We had to rush all the time. Electricity connection was a hell of a job. And they used to